I'm Sneha Koshi, and first the news with actor Vijay Devarakonda now finally leaving the Enforcement Directorate office, which seems to be around after 12 hours of questioning. The questioning by the Enforcement Directorate. The actor was questioned regarding the funding of his film Liger, made at the budget of a whopping around 100 crore rupees, and allegedly violated the FEMA regulations. Uma Sudhir joins us with more.
We are outside the Enforcement Directorate office in Hyderabad, where in fact Vijay Devarakonda, the actor, spent about 12 hours, if not more, inside being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate officials. Though he came out and did not really reveal much, except saying that they had asked him certain questions related to his films, he did not reveal much. But what we do understand is that this may be related to the film called Liger, for which the director Puri Jagannath, as well as producer, who is also an actress, Charmi, were questioned about a fortnight ago regarding the source of funding and the payments made through the film. It was supposed to be a 125 crore budget film, which was filmed in Las Vegas, and there was a lot of filming outside. Mike Tyson had in fact done a Bollywood debut through that movie. Though the movie had bombed at the box office, what the investigating agencies are interested in is whether there was any FEMA violation of the foreign exchange that may have been involved in this particular case. The source of the funding is what they are looking at, and acting on a complaint by a Congress leader, this investigation started, and it could link up to a top high-profile political leader in Telangana, and that's why a lot of public interest, other than the fact that the actor himself has been called in for questioning. Vijay Devarakonda himself is going to be working in another film along with Puri Jagannath, called Janagana Mana, in which he is also working. And after the bombing of, in fact, Liger, which was produced in Bollywood as well as in Hindi as well as in Telugu, and had an association with Karan Johar as well, there were reports, in fact, that Vijay Devarakonda had even offered to give back the cited amount of about 6 crore rupees that he had reportedly charged for the movie. Let's listen into what Vijay Devarakonda had to say.
మీరు ఇంత ప్రేమిస్తారు, ఆ ప్రేమతో వచ్చే పాపులారిటీ వల్ల కొన్ని ఇబ్బందులు ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని సైడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి, అందులో ఏదో ఒకటి. But it's an experience, it's life, and I did my duty when I was called. When I was called, I came, I answered the questions, and that's it I have to say. ఇంకేమైనా చెప్తే వాళ్ళు ఫీల్ అవుతారు.
And there were protests in Punjab's Sangrur today. They turned violent as police had to lathi charge protesters. These protests were near Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Man's residence in Sangrur. The protesters were from around 8 trade unions, and while the protests were happening outside Chief Minister's residence, Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann himself was in Gujarat campaigning for Aam Aadmi Party at Disa. Protesters have claimed that they were to meet Chief Minister on 3rd of October, but that meeting was cancelled and no new date was given. They also had several other demands, including the free plots that were promised to them, as well as an increase in wages for the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. Several such demands in the line for them. Protests that turned violent today as police had to lathi charge outside Bhagwant Man's residence in Punjab, even as the CM himself was campaigning in Gujarat. And cash, drugs, liquor, freebies worth over 250 crores have been seized in port-bound Gujarat, which is over 10 times when compared to the 2017 election period. However, what is interesting is that the voting for 89 seats is spread across 19 districts of Kutch, Saurashtra, South Gujarat will be held first. The two-phase elections is on December 1st and December 5th. In fact, Saurashtra and Surat is the first phase of where the elections will be held, was a very key part for the winning party. The total is 48 seats. Congress won 30 seats in 2017 and BJP 18 of them. It is said the winning parties often have a major stake in Saurashtra region. And Rahul Gandhi's non-stop visits to temples across India and Madhya Pradesh during last election campaigns are seen to have blunted BJP's ability to cast Congress and the Gandhi family as anti Hindu, it seems having taken a leaf from its last election book. The routes of Bharat Jodo Yatra was planned in such a way that Rahul Gandhi does not miss even a single important Hindu temple in Madhya Pradesh.
2 major temples in 4 days. Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra almost looks like a long pilgrimage on its Madhya Pradesh leg. On 25th November, Rahul Gandhi, sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and her family, along with Kamal Nath, participated in the evening Narmada Aarti and performed Narmada Pujan on the banks of river Narmada in Khandwa, a place where Adi Shankaracharya found his guru. All of them also offered prayers at the famous Omkareshwar temple on the banks of the Narmada. The BJP government is planning a 108 feet tall statue of oneness of the sage in Omkareshwar here. 4 days later, Rahul Gandhi, clad in a white dhoti and red angavastram, completed with Rudraksh, offered prayers at the Mahakal temple, whose new corridor, the Mahakal Lok, was unveiled by Prime Minister Modi in October.
संसार के सबसे बड़े तपस्वियों को हिंदुस्तान मानता है। सबसे बड़े शिव जी तपस्वी, कृष्ण भगवान तपस्वी, श्री राम तपस्वी। हिंदू धर्म में तपस्वियों की पूजा होती है, तो इस देश में तपस्वियों की पूजा क्यों नहीं हो रही है? करोड़ों किसान, नाई, माली, इलेक्ट्रिशियन, छोटे दुकानदार, मजदूर, ये सब तपस्या करते हैं, जिंदगी भर करते हैं। जो तपस्या कर रहा है उसको इस देश की सरकार कुछ नहीं देती। 2 लोग, 5 लोग प्रधानमंत्री की पूजा करते हैं और हिंदुस्तान का पूरा धन उनके हवाले कर दिया जाता है।
The initial plan also included a visit to Dargah-e-Hakimi in Burhanpur, one of the holiest places of Dawoodi Bohra Muslims, and Gurudwara Badi Sangat Sahib, but had to be dropped after the Yatra's entry into Madhya Pradesh was delayed by 2 days. As the BJP attacked Rahul Gandhi for his temple run, calling him a Chunavi Hindu, a video of Congress State President Kamal Nath's candid talk with Katha Vachak Pradeep Mishra has added to the embarrassment. BJP was quick to attack.
माननीय कमलनाथ जी, मैंने आपका वीडियो देखा, पीड़ा स्वाभाविक है आपकी। इससे उनका धार्मिक और जनजाति के प्रति जो पाखंड है वो भी स्पष्ट आपकी जुबानी हो रहा है। मैं राहुल गांधी जी से भी प्रार्थना करूंगा कि जो लोग शारीरिक रूप से अगर अस्वस्थ हैं तो उनको ऐसे जबरदस्ती न चलाएं कि उनको मरने तक की बात करनी पड़े। आपका इवेंट कहीं किसी के लिए नुकसानदायक न हो जाए।
Rahul also visited ashram of Jain Muni, Swami Pragya Sagarji Maharaj, and sought blessings of Pragya Maharaj.
In 2018, BJP lost elections in Madhya Pradesh. The major causes for BJP's decimation were farm distress, unemployment and corruption. But the Congress also got advantage as the BJP was deprived of its trump card in distraction, Hindutva. The Congress leaders are hopeful that their leaders' temple run will again help them in turning their political fortunes in assembly elections next year. In Bhopal with camera person Rizwan Khan, Anurag Dwari for NDTV.
And YSR Telangana party leader Y.S. Sharmila, who was arrested on Tuesday after she tried driving to the home of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao in Hyderabad today, said she felt insulted as her only aim was to quote-unquote parade our vehicles that were damaged by KCR's party goons. She spoke to NDTV's Uma Sudhir.
From October onwards, when you started your Padayatra, but without cadre strength, let's say, you have not yet made an electoral debut either. How much of an impact can your party have? Many people would dismiss you as somebody who is a vote cutter, possibly.
Why would you say that? It's too early to say anything like that. See, I've launched a party, it's been 1 year now. And if you check me out, actually literally check me out since 1 year, I've come a long way. I have gained the trust of the people. The people believe that I am their hope, that I am able to bring my father's regime back again. I have a great chance, I think. And yesterday's drama was all about that. It was me trying to tell KCR that his goons, the goons of his party, have actually attacked us, burnt my bus, run over my people with their cars, broken our windshields, hit our people with rods and everything. And I thought it right that KCR should see those vehicles. So the only attempt was to parade them before his house. And you saw the drama that took place. I got arrested, they towed my vehicle, insulted me, my people beat them up, left, right and center. There is no democracy in Telangana now.
And India's GDP growth rate has slowed. The Q2 GDP growth rate is at 6.3%, down from 8.4% in the second quarter last year. Growth rate has slowed from 13.5% in the last quarter. July-September quarter GDP growth rate almost half of the first quarter's rate. Let's listen to what the Chief Economic Advisor has to say.
So overall, real GDP growth in 22-23 is on track to be at the range of between 6.8 to 7%. Just as it happens when manufacturing sector picks up, services sector activity also follow in general. And this is the kind of positive bandwagon effect that will come through.
And it's time for a short break. On the other side, news. China may base aircraft carriers and submarines in its first overseas military base in Djibouti in the Horn of Africa, a move that would have profound security ramifications for the Indian Navy. Details of the base feature in the U.S. Department of Defense's annual report on China, which is submitted to the U.S. Congress stated. The report comes less than 4 months after NDTV published high-resolution satellite images of the base. Interestingly, this also comes on a day when China has objected to U.S. exercises in India. Vishnu Som has more.
What are the ramifications of this? What exactly does the U.S. Department of Defense's annual report say? It comes just 4 months after NDTV published high-resolution satellite images of the base. We're going to be showing you what those are. This comes, interestingly, on a day when China has objected to U.S. exercises in our country, India-U.S. exercises. Well, first of all, this is China's base in Djibouti in Africa, which faces the Indian Ocean. It is now fully operational and capable of having aircraft carriers and submarines which are actually docked. Now, we brought you these images for the first time 4 months back, and now there is the China military report submitted to the U.S. Congress by America's Department of Defense, which says the pier that you actually see, you can see it over there, is able to accommodate the Chinese Navy's aircraft carriers, other large combatants and submarines. Now, this is a huge headache for India, since the Indian Navy will face the possibility of a massive Chinese naval threat in waters off our backyard. Now, China's Djibouti base also houses fully armed Marines. The report says Chinese Marines are stationed at the base with wheeled armored vehicles, also artillery. So that's also a concern over there. Now, this all comes on a particular day when Beijing objected to the US and India holding war games in Uttarakhand. These are called Yudh Abhyas. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson has raised concerns and says these joint military exercises held by India and the US near the line of actual control, we're actually showing you images of those exercises, violate the spirit of relevant agreements signed by China and India in 1993 and 1996. But the Chinese concern seems strange, since US forces are nowhere close to the China boundary. In fact, as you can see over here, and let's bring up that map, Auli, where the war games are going on, is more than 50 kilometers, in fact 58 kilometers from the line of actual control. So unclear what exactly Beijing is concerned about.